Good morning, everybody. Let's see. Happy Hump Day. It's Wednesday, right? I think so. Let's see. I've got April 8th on that thing. Yeah, we're going to call this Wednesday. I hope it is. They all just run together anymore. Um, Happy Wednesday to y'all. Good morning. Welcome to the coffee sessions. Get my little banner going here. Uh, Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying safe. It is still crazy outside, in case anybody hadn't noticed. It's something else, I'm telling you. All right, let's see who we got over here. I'm way behind on the comments here. We got LB Sharp. Looks like he was first in line at 7:11 a.m. this morning. Good morning, LB. How you doing? Maybe later. Big D in the house. Morning, Dave. Morning, everyone. 51 headed to 58 here in beautiful Brooklyn, Michigan. I was going to comment on your picture, but maybe later. All right, let's see. We got Dave Clemens on this channel, on the Facebook thing. How you doing, Dave? Larry Galt's in the house. Says happy hump day, 70s, now 90s later. Yeah, good. I guess that's good. Troy Pritchard's in the house. Says good morning, everybody. Happy hump day. Thumbs up. Thank you. Man, I already got a bunch of thumbs up. Well, you guys are awesome. Earl Walker's in the house this morning. Says, morning, everyone. 55 going to 61. What a night last night. Bad storm, small tornadoes close by, hail and windy. Thumbs up, Paul. Well, I hope everybody's okay up there, Earl. Paul Stewart's in the house. Says, good morning, everyone. Thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Stephen Toronto's here. Good morning, Stephen. How are you? Hitch Hamilton says, happy hump day. Record heat in Southwest Florida. Well, you're all set for it. Bring it. Dwayne says, good morning. Happy hump day. -3 going to plus 13 or 58 degrees. Beautiful Cornwall, Ontario. Okay. Wilson Rue-Bottom's in the house. Says, good morning, Dave and everybody. Stephen Toronto's got a question for y'all. He says, does anyone or has anyone needed a dentist these days? How does that work? That's, you'll have to call and talk to your dentist and see, because they may want you to, they may want to come out to your car and do it or something. I don't know the way things are these days. Or they may be just letting folks in one at a time or something. Who knows? I know the doctor's office, they got, if you're coming in for just regular stuff, you come in one door, and if you, call and say, hey, I'm not feeling good, they make you come in, and they're all dressed up in their stuff, and they have a special door for that. At least most of them do. That's what I've heard. Let's see. Steve Gronsky's in the house. He says, morning, 62, headed to 85. Next Tuesday, they're saying snow. What? Really? Snow next Tuesday? That's just crazy talk right there. And that's in, where are you at? Somewhere in Oklahoma, right? So many of you guys on here from Oklahoma, I can't remember which one's which. Kevin Els is watching this morning. How you doing, Kevin? Hope you're doing well over there in South Africa. Let's see. Jim Sinicola says, morning from Midland, Michigan, 45 going to 60, and we have sunshine. Awesome. Thanks for watching, Jim. Clyde Labonte's here. Says good morning. Brian Moomey says good morning. Happy Wednesday all. And Brian, if you look right here, I got your awesome flag hung right there so that everybody can see it every morning. Rob Schuster in the house. Man, did you see what that cat did yesterday? I'm telling you, two awesome, not one, but two awesome challenge videos. And I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the trifecta on that because he's still got plenty of time. Great job on those, Rob. And funny too. I enjoyed your little skit on the end of that one. That was funny. Although some people might not get it if they don't know me that well, but probably most of them will. All right, Mike Reynolds is here. Says, good morning, everyone. Thumbs up. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah. Doing about as good as we can, I guess, Mike. There's Janet. Look at there. 2 days in a row. You're awesome, Janet. Hope you're still improving and getting back up to snuff. So good to see you on here. Ryan Ballard says, morning, coffee crew. Ryan, I keep anxiously awaiting the email with the video link because you've already posted pictures of that cool project. What's up with the video, man? Steve in Toronto, good looking flag back there, isn't it though? I mean, it's kind of fuzzy because of the way the camera does, but that is an awesome looking flag. I'm just so tickled to get that. That's one of the nicest things anybody's ever done for me, I swear. All right, let's see. Janet says a new sign looks great. Thank you, Janet. Dave, new flag behind you. Yeah, Paul, if you missed it yesterday, I don't know. I got that in the mail day before yesterday, I guess. And Brian Moomey, who's here in the chat, made that for me and sent it to me, and it is awesome. If you want to see it up close, go back and watch yesterday's coffee session. And I hold it up right here in front of the camera. You can get a good look at it. Let's see. Johnny's here on Facebook. How you doing, Johnny? Kind of expecting a video from you because I know you're getting into the video thing and doing very well at it, I might add. So I thought maybe you might get in the challenge game. Clifford Insco, good morning, sir. How are you? Grant Davis, good morning, all quarantiners. Is that a word? I guess it is now. Quarantiners. I kind of like it. Mary Mallory, all the way from Danville, Indiana. Good morning, Mary. How you doing? Greg Hamilton says, emergency only for dentists. Yeah, that would make sense because they got to get right in there where all them germs are, even on a good day. So, yeah. Let's see. Janet says they come out and get your teeth. Yeah, that's funny, Janet. Neil Cochran says, good morning, Dave, from sunny Germany. Wow, we are truly an international coffee session this morning. Keith Stanford says, morning all, 43 and cloudy, headed to 55. Let's see, that's New Hampshire, I think. I'm trying to remember where everybody lives. Let's see. Jim says, our dentist closed her practice until the shelter in place is over. Yeah, I would think most of them probably will. Steve says, Mustang, Oklahoma. Now, why didn't I remember that? Because I used to have a Mustang years ago. In fact, that was my first car ever, a 66 Mustang. I kept thinking of Geronimo, but I think that's nah, I lost it now. Is that LB? Is that where he's at? Geronimo, I think. Uh, Brian says, I see that. It looks good. Yeah, it looks good hanging right there, doesn't it? Looks good. I still got some more wall space over here. I need to start hanging all kinds of stuff up there. David from Portal Woodworks is here. He says, howdy, y'all. How you doing, David? Good to see you here on the coffee sessions. Old buddy Jeff Morgan says, good morning, all. Tell you what, Jeff, the way things are going, the Kansas City may hold that champion thing for a long time. It's not looking too good for some of this other stuff. Ray Whitaker says, hi, sis, and that's in reference to Janet. Old Ray Whitaker, my buddy from Danville. She says, morning, Ray. All right, looks like we're caught up with the comments here. Whoop, where's another one? 75 for today, 55 tomorrow here in the bluegrass. All right. All righty. Well, I hope y'all can't hear Jack licking. He gets down there and licks on his paws and just slurps and slops. And hey, trying to do a show here. He just turns and looked at me like, so? And then goes right back to doing what he was doing. And Michael Pinkerton joining us on the Facebook. How you doing this morning, Michael? Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Yeah, I kind of looking for some news this morning, something positive to share. That's getting harder and harder to do because it's not that it's not out there. It's just that all they want to talk about is the bad stuff because that's what gets the ratings. But one interesting tidbit I did find. Dr. Fossey, everybody knows who Dr. Fossey is by now. He's pretty much a rock star, I guess, these days. But he says schools likely to reopen in the fall. He sees hope for getting a handle on the coronavirus crisis. Okay, guess we'll wait and see. Probably a little early to tell just yet. But yeah, probably we'll see. Another thing, it was sad to hear that I got some kind of that is not supposed to be playing. I hate those things when you click on something and it automatically starts playing those silly videos. John Prine passed away, 73 years old. That was not a good thing. And they're saying it was from, trying to dig because that's going to be relating to my next point here. But, when I look to find the cause of death, they're just saying that it's from complications of the COVID-19. So, not really sure what that means, but apparently he got the virus, and then I'm guessing that it caused some, they had some other underlying conditions, because I know he's had cancer in the past, and I read something about where he had either had a stroke or they thought he was ripe for a stroke, and that was just last year, I think. But he's 73, so you're going to have some stuff that's not exactly right. And then if you throw the corona on top of that, that's not good. Earl says they're talking about having baseball season played in Arizona. All of them come out there and play. That wouldn't be a bad idea because, the virus thing, it's not real bad everywhere. There are some places where, they probably don't even have a quarantine. You get some of these places where you live and your nearest neighbor is 10 miles away or something, you're fine. Michael said he's groovy, but he's getting some cabin fever. Well, you should be just building the heck out of CBGs and have to take care of that cabin fever. I guess this shouldn't be any. Well, I don't know. I hadn't tried to order anything, so I just wonder if it's still hard to get parts from either MGB or CB Getty. So I think, but all of them guys get some of their stuff from overseas. Johnny says we'll be working on videos, but not the challenge. Still working on helping people get a better understanding of my enclosure and how others can do the same. All right, cool. I look forward to whatever kind of video you put out, Johnny. I like them. Janet says he had also been battling lung cancer. Yeah, that's John Prime we're talking about. Yeah, Larry, this is going to bring up my next point because I also, when I was trying to find some news to talk about, that other Birx, BIRX. I don't know whether she's a doctor or not. I think maybe she is. But she's part of the big coronavirus team that the White House has. And she says that government is classifying all deaths of patients with coronavirus as COVID-19 deaths, regardless of the cause. And see, that's to me, that just common sense tells me that's not very smart to do that because, you can get the virus and be, what do they call it, asymptomatic, I think, where you don't even know you have it. You're just you have it and you're kind of a carrier. But let's say, you get, then you have a heart attack and die and they check and they're like, oh, well, you had COVID-19. So we're going to mark that as complications of COVID-19 or something. And, they need to be straight with us. I'm so tired of, so many different things. You don't know which one to believe. I'm getting to the point where I don't believe any of them. But yeah, that's, and I read down through this article a little bit to kind of get the gist of it, but she says anyone who dies with COVID-19, regardless of other health issues, is counted as a COVID death. Oh, that's somebody who's tweeting. Liz Wheeler, I guess, tweeted this out. And it says, that's dumb. Worse, CDC doesn't require a test to confirm COVID before it's coded as a COVID death. If symptoms are present, that's enough. So, yeah, it sounds like, as if it isn't bad enough, sounds like they're trying to overplay it a little bit, which, again, gets back to that scare, that fear-mongering type thing they like to do so much. But Paul Kent made it. How you doing, Paul? Paul's got a good challenge video. Johnny says, all baseball in Arizona would be interesting. I live in that area. It would be lots of people that would rent their homes out like during the Super Bowl. Yeah. It'd either work out really well or else they'd bring a bunch of Corona down to Arizona. There's always that chance. That'd be interesting to see if they go through and do that, because if they go through with it and do it, and then all of a sudden Arizona has an outbreak, it's gonna that's not gonna be good. All right, Doc Whitaker's in the house. How you doing, Terry? Good to see you here on the Facebook. Mike Reynolds says COVID-19 destroys the red blood cells' ability to carry oxygen. Ventilators are really no help. Well, they're sure making a big deal out of getting those things made and distributing them around to different places. David says our state senator Jack Hill died Monday at his office. They said that it wasn't COVID. Okay, yeah, I saw that he died, but I hadn't heard that they were trying to say that that was because of the COVID things. Earl Walker says after 11 weeks, Wuhan, China opened up, turned on the lights. Yep. Let's see. Michael says he's doing more playing, trying than building, trying to play more and have some fun. There you go. There you go. Look who's here. Awesome Wood Things is here. Matt, just so you know, you sent me one of those Awesome Wood Things stickers. You sent me a couple of them, and I stuck one of them on my gantry or my Gatton CNC. And you're right beside the cling spore thing, because I stuck that. That's the only thing I have on my machine. I haven't put anybody else's on there. So you're in good company there with cling spore. But I was editing a video. I was shooting some video yesterday, past couple of days, and I was editing that video last night. It's going to be released probably tomorrow morning. And then it just dawned on me as I was editing the video. During that whole video, pretty much, you can see your sticker in my or the cling spore sticker on the gantry. So there's you some good good advertisement, I guess. Let's see. Paul Camp says, can't trust the government, just look at Roswell. Yeah. They give me lots of reasons not to trust them. Yeah, says they've been trying for years to convince us that UFOs don't exist. Yeah. I don't know why some folks think that we're so high and mighty that we're the only ones here. I don't think it's unreasonable to think that there's other folks out there. We may not have met them yet, but I don't think that we're that special. It says travel ban. Okay. Tom P says they would most likely play baseball with no fans in the stadiums. Won't be much good for tourism. Yeah. Well, speaking of tourism, that reminds me of something else I saw on the news today. Georgia, particularly northern Georgia, is having all kinds of trouble because our governor, Brian Kemp, did the what is it called, shelter in place thing or whatever, but he didn't go all out. He says, okay, well, beaches are still open and parks are still open. So now you got all these people that have got cabin fever, and they're like, oh, well, the parks are still open. Let's go. Well, guess what? Lots of people have that idea. And now they show video of the trails and stuff, and they're crowded with folks. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, Tom says lungs filled with fluid, so ventilator assists heart overcoming lung issues. All right. Some of the players' contracts are partially based on numbers in the stands. Man, that would be awful if they didn't get to make all the money they wanted. That'd be just terrible, wouldn't it? I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of good things to say about anybody that's in professional sports. I'm sorry. I mean, this has made it, plenty clear. I already knew it, but this has made it plenty clear that they're not important. Yeah, they're fun to watch, and I like sports. I watch it too, but the money they make and stuff, it's not important what they do at all. Same thing with Hollywood. Same thing with singers and entertainers and stuff. They're just people that are fortunate to make a lot of money doing what they love doing, but that doesn't make them smarter than anybody else. It says, don't think the MLB plan will work. Stay at home, travel ban, social distancing, etc. Yeah. Yeah, it can be hard to tag somebody out when you're trying to keep that 6 feet distance. Janet says, with the way people are, can you imagine the stupid that would erupt if they admitted aliens exist? Yeah. Well, there's been those little funny memes on Facebook about, they show like a picture of a crowd, and they've got a shopping cart and it's loaded up with toilet paper and all this stuff. And it says, this is why we don't tell you about the aliens. I love some of those old Facebook memes. They're so funny. I guess if you got a warped sense of humor like I do, they're funny anyway. But do you think the virus will help or hurt Trump? Well, the Democrats are probably counting on it to hurt him and I think that's part of the reason why we keep this hype going is, because if we can keep things shut down, then the market goes down, the economy, people get mad. But I don't know. I think I'd like to think, I try to be a positive guy. It's hard these days, but I try to be positive. And I still believe that most people have just enough common sense, not a whole lot, but just enough to know that this isn't his fault. And God help us if somebody else had been in charge when this happened. I mean, if you've watched, I don't know, I don't want to get into the politic thing of it, but I don't see how anybody would not want to have somebody like him that's a decision maker, right or wrong. He's a decision maker, and and he don't pull any punches. That's the kind of person we need to handle this. And I'm sure there's millions of people out there that think the other way, and that's fine. That's cool. But I don't know. Let's see. John Lang says, if they said widespread power outages, would people hoard light bulbs? They might. They might. I don't know. Well, that was my little timer, so I've been on here 30 minutes. Hey, there's old Bill Hoffman. Look at there. Yeah, you like that flag, huh? I do too. I do too. And it kind of gave me an idea for a project. Of course, I'm not entering my own challenge, but I thought I would just kind of make stuff to maybe help inspire somebody else. But I got something that kind of made me think of doing. Um, Dave, did you hear about Dana White of the UFC doing a fight island? No, but I don't. I don't pay attention to any of that UFC fight stuff. That's not my thing. Um, I never have understood that. I know that, and you might be one of those people that love that stuff. And if you are, that's great. But I never have understood people that will spend, 50, $60 or whatever for a pay-per-view to watch people beat the heck out of each other. I can turn the news on and see that. Um, so yeah, I don't get that. But so no, I hadn't heard that because I don't pay attention to that stuff. Um, all right, well, we're going to get out of here, I guess. I hope I didn't miss any important comments. Oh yeah, Bill Hoffman was late. Well, better late than never. Yeah, better late than never. All right, guys. Well, we're going to get out of here. Everybody have a safe Wednesday. Stay safe. Stay home. That's all I can say. We'll ride this out and be good as new on the other side, I think. Pretty sure, anyway. All right. Well, everybody have a good one, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bring you coffee. Thank y'all.